வணக்கம். வாழ்க வளமுடன். மேக்ஸ் இஸ் நாட் டிஃபிகல்ட். கணிதம் கடினமல்ல. பயிற்சி, முயற்சி, தேர்ச்சி, வெற்றி நிச்சயம். Today we'll discuss about the monotonic function, that is increasing decreasing function. For example, if I consider the curve, this is the application of differential calculus. The major application of differential calculus, that is to find the given function is monotonic or not, increasing function or decreasing function. Now f of x, y equal to f of x, just will consider the curve like that. This is the interval a, this is b, c, d. Now here the values, that is increasing. So a to b, f of x is increasing, b to c, that is value is decreases. So b to c is decreasing. Once again c to d, that is increasing. So a to b is increasing function, b to c decreasing function, c to d increasing function. Here a to b, f of x is increasing, b to c, f of x is decreasing, c to d, f of x is increasing. Then x1 greater than x2, which implies f of x1 greater than or equal to f of x2. It is an increasing function. X1 greater than x2, f of x1 greater than f of x2. It is strictly increasing. X1 greater than x2, which implies f of x1 less than or equal to f of x2 is decreasing. This is decreasing function. This is strictly increasing. This is increasing. Now x1 greater than x2, which implies f of x1 less than f of x2 means strictly decreasing. Strictly decreasing. Less than x1 greater than x2, f of x1 greater than or equal to f of x2 means f of x is increasing. X1 greater than x2, which implies f of x1 greater than f of x2 strictly increasing. X1 greater than x2, which implies f of x1 less than or equal to f of x2, that is decreasing function. X1 greater than x2, f of x1 less than f of x2 is strictly decreasing. The next important, f is increasing if and only f is increasing if and only f dash of x greater than or equal to 0. F is increasing if and only f of x, f dash of x greater than or equal to 0 for all x belongs to I. Integer, x belongs to I. Next, f is decreasing if and only f dash of x less than or equal to 0 for all x belongs to I. Suppose f is strictly increasing if and only f dash of x greater than 0 for all x belongs to I. F of x is strictly decreasing if and only f dash of x less than 0 for all x belongs to I. Listen, x1 greater than x2, f of x1 greater than or equal to f of x2, increasing. X1 greater than x2, f of x1 greater than f of x2, strictly increasing. X1 greater than x2, which implies f of x1 less than or equal to f of x2, decreasing. X1 greater than x2, f of x1 less than f of x2, strictly decreasing. F is increasing if and only if f dash of x greater than or equal to 0 for all x belongs to I. F is decreasing if and only if f dash of x less than or equal to 0 for all x belongs to I. F is strictly increasing if and only if f dash of x greater than 0 for all x belongs to I. F is strictly decreasing if and only if f dash of x less than 0 for all x belongs to I. Is it clear? Now exercise number 5.7. Exercise number 5.7. Prove that e of x is strictly increasing function on R. E of x is strictly increasing function on R. F of x is equal to e of x, e power x. Strictly increasing means f dash of x greater than 0 for all x belongs to R. F dash of x, e power x, e power x greater than 0 for all x belongs to R. For all real numbers, either positive number or negative number, e of x greater than 0. For example, e power plus 1 is e greater than 0. E power minus 1 is 1 by e greater than 0. E power 0, 1 greater than 0. For all positive value, negative value and 0, e power x greater than 0. Therefore, f dash of x greater than 0 for all x belongs to R. Therefore, f of x is strictly increasing for all x belongs to R. F of x is strictly increasing for all x belongs to R. F of x is e power x. F dash of x is equal to e power x. E power x greater than 0 for all x belongs to R. F dash of x greater than 0 for all x belongs to R. Therefore, f of x is strictly increasing for all x belongs to R. The second problem, prove that log x is strictly increasing function in 0, infinity. F of x equal to log x. F dash of x equal to log x differentiation is 1 by x. 1 by x greater than 0 for 0, infinity. X belongs to 0, infinity. 0, infinity means number is more than 0. Number is more than 0, definitely the value is greater than 0. 1 by x greater than 0 for all x belongs to 0, infinity. Therefore, f of x is strictly increasing on 0, infinity. Because 0, infinity means all the positive values of x. When we substitute all the positive value of x here, it is always greater than 0. That's why f of x is strictly increasing on 0, infinity. The next problem, f of x is equal to x square minus 1, 0 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 2. 0 less than or equal to x. X square minus 1. F of x is equal to x square minus 1, x belongs to 0, 2. What they ask, which of the following functions are increasing or decreasing on the interval given? Listen, f dash of x, 2x. Closed interval means it includes 0. When we substitute x equal to 0, the answer is 0. When we substitute x is equal to 2, the answer is positive. Therefore, 2x greater than or equal to 0 for all x belongs to 0, 2. Either 0 or positive in the interval. Therefore, f dash of x greater than or equal to 0 for x belongs to 0, 2. Therefore, f of x is increasing. F of x is increasing in the interval 0, 2. 0, 2. Listen carefully. When x closed interval means it includes 0 and 2. When we put 0, the answer is 0. When we put 2, positive. Therefore, 2x greater than or equal to 0 for x belongs to 0, 2. F dash of x greater than or equal to 0 for x belongs to 0, 2. F of x is increasing 0, 2. What is the next problem? The problem number 2. 2x square. F of x is 2x square plus 3x in the interval minus half, plus half. Therefore, f dash of x, 4x plus 3. When we substitute x is equal to minus of, the answer is 1, positive. When we substitute plus of, the answer is 5, also positive. Therefore, 4x plus 3 greater than 0 for minus 1 by 2, comma 1 by 2. 4x plus 3 greater than 0 for minus 1 by 2, comma 1 by 2. Therefore, f dash of x greater than 0 for minus 1 by 2, comma plus 1 by 2. Therefore, it is a what type of function? Greater than 0. So, if you want to verify in rough column, put x is equal to minus of, answer is 1, greater than 0. I don't bother about the value. Just you have to identify either positive or negative. Minus 1 by 2 is positive, plus 1 by 2 is also positive. F dash of x greater than 0 for minus 1 by 2, comma 2. Therefore, f of x increasing, not increasing, strictly increasing because greater than 0. F of x is strictly increasing in the interval minus half, comma plus half, because f dash of x greater than 0 means strictly increasing, less than 0 means strictly decreasing. The third problem, f of x equal to e power minus x in the interval 0, comma 1. F dash of x e power minus x is e power minus x minus e power minus x. E power minus x for all the interval, any value given, e power minus x is positive. Positive into negative is negative. Therefore, minus e power minus x is less than 0 for x belongs to 0, comma 1. When we substitute x equal to 0 or x equal to 1, it is less than 0. Therefore, f dash of x less than 0 for x belongs to 0, comma 1. Therefore, f of x is strictly decreasing on 0, comma 1. F of x is strictly decreasing on 0, comma 1. Is it clear? The next problem, x into x minus 1 into x plus 1. X into x square minus 1. F of x equal to x cube minus x. The interval is minus 2 minus 1. F dash of x, that is 3x square minus 1. When we substitute x is equal to minus 2, that is minus 2 square is 4, 4 into 3, 12, minus 1 is positive. Minus 1 square is 1 into 3, 3, minus 1, 2 is also positive. Therefore, 3x square minus 1 greater than 0 for minus 2, comma minus 1. Therefore, f dash of x greater than 0 for minus 2, comma minus 1. Therefore, f of x is what type of function? Strictly increasing on minus 2, comma minus 1. Strictly increasing on minus 2, comma minus 1. Is it clear? The next problem, f of x equal to x sin x in the interval 0, comma pi by 4. 0, comma pi by 4. F dash of x, x sin x differentiation is cos x plus sin x, x differentiation is 1. When we put x is equal to 0, the answer becomes 0, because 0 into any number 0, sin 0 is 0. In 0 to pi by 4 lies in first quadrant. In first quadrant, cos and sin are positive, the whole thing becomes positive. Therefore, x cos x plus sin x always greater than or equal to 0 for 0, comma pi by 4. Therefore, f dash of x greater than or equal to 0 for 0, comma pi by 4. Therefore, f of x is increasing not decreasing, increasing on 0 comma pi by 4. 0 comma pi by 4. Is it clear? So, for increasing, decreasing, what we have to do, given problem f of x, to find f dash of x. If the interval is given, just you have to verify the innermost, outermost limits. Substitute in outermost limits. Verify either positive or negative. Greater than 0, strictly increasing. Greater than or equal to 0, increasing. Less than 0, strictly decreasing. Less than or equal to 0, decreasing. Is it clear? The next question, question number 4. Prove that the following functions are not monotonic in the intervals given. Prove that all the functions are not monotonic in the interval. That means f dash of x different sign in the interval means not monotonic. Same sign, either increasing means that is monotonic. Increase then decrease means it is not monotonic. So just you have to verify in the interval f dash of x have same sign or different sign for different values. Different sign means it is not monotonic. Same sign for different values, monotonic. The first question number 4, subdivision number 1. F of x is equal to 2x square plus x minus 5. What we have to verify in the previous problem, the same method we have to adapt. Minus 1 to 0. First, what is the first step? F dash of x. 4x plus 1. First, you have to verify f dash of minus 1. Minus 4 plus 1 is minus 3, that is negative, less than 0. F dash of 0, that is 0 plus 1 is 1, greater than 0. Therefore, f dash has different sign at x is equal to minus 1 and x is equal to 0. F dash has different sign at x is equal to minus 1 and x is equal to 0. Therefore, f of x is not monotonic at on minus 1 comma 0. Suppose same sign means it is increasing. Different sign means negative to positive. Negative to positive means decreases then increases. First it decreases then increases. It is not monotonic. Monotonic means either increases or decreases. The second problem, f of x is equal to x into x minus 1 into x plus 1. The interval 0 comma 2, already we did the same type of problem. F of x equal to x square minus 1. F of x is equal to x cube minus x. The interval is 0 comma 2. F dash of x, that is 3x square minus 1. First you have to substitute 0. F dash of 0, that is 0 minus 1 is minus 1 less than 0. F dash of 2, that is 3 into 2 square minus 1, that is 12 minus 1, 11, greater than 0. So f dash has different sign at x is equal to 0 and x is equal to 2. In the interval, one is decreasing, another one is increasing. Therefore, it is not monotonic on the interval 0 to 2. F of x is not monotonic in the interval 0 comma 2. Is it clear? The last fourth one, f of x is tan x plus cot x. Careful. Limit 0 comma pi by 2. 0 comma pi by 2. 0 comma pi by 2 means open interval, the curve does not exist at x equal to 0 and x is equal to pi by 2. That's why closed interval not given, only open interval. F dash of x, tan x differentiation is secant square x, cot x differentiation is cosecant square x. F dash of x, tan x differentiation is secant square x minus cosecant square x. Now, 0 comma pi by 2 means we can't take the extreme values because open interval. That's why I'll consider f dash of pi by 6. Secant pi by 6 square minus cosecant pi by 6 square. Secant pi by 6 means cos pi by 6. Cos pi by 6 is root 3 by 2. Reciprocal is 2 by root 3 square. Minus secant pi by cosecant pi by 6 means sin pi by 6. That is sin pi by 6 is 1 by 2. 1 by 2's reciprocal is 2 by 1 square. 4 by 3 minus 4. That is minus 8 by 3 less than 0. Minus 8 by 3 less than 0. Next, you have to consider the another interval. F dash of pi by 3. Because before that pi by 2, pi by 3. That is secant pi by 3 square minus cosecant pi by 3 square. Secant pi by 3 is 2 by 1 square. This is 2 by root 3 square. That is 4 minus 4 by 3. That is plus 8 by 3. That is greater than 0. Plus 8 by 3. That is greater than 0. Therefore, function is not monotonic because at f dash of pi by 6 negative, f dash of pi by 3 is positive, f dash has different sign at x is equal to pi by 6 and x is equal to pi by 3. Therefore, f of x is not monotonic. So, what you understand this problem, monotonic means in this interval, it is always increasing or always decreasing. Increases, decreases or decreases, increases means it is not monotonic. Just you have to find out the f dash of x. Just verify some two different values in the interval, that is extreme values. If extreme values differ by sign, it is not a monotonic. Next, the last one that is very, very important in increasing, decreasing. Find the intervals on which f is increasing or decreasing. The stepwise procedure to find increasing, decreasing given first step f of x. The first step f of x. Second step to find f dash of x. Third step f dash of x equal to 0, find the values of x is equal to x1 or x2. Then draw the number line. Plot the points minus infinity to plus infinity in between. Plot the point x1, x2. Identify the intervals minus infinity comma x1, x1 comma x2, x2 comma infinity. Minus infinity comma x1 in between, substitute any one value in f dash of x. F dash of x greater than or equal to 0 increasing, less than or equal to 0 decreasing. So, just you have to verify step number 1 given f of x, step number 2 to find f dash of x, f dash of x equal to 0, find the values of x, draw the number line, plot the points on the number line, identify the interval, in between the interval substitute any one value in f dash of x. Positive means increasing, negative means decreasing. Shall we go to the problem? Sum number 1. F of x is equal to 20 minus x square. 20 minus x square. What is the first step? F dash of x. minus 1 minus 2x. F dash of x minus of 1 plus 2x. Then f dash of x equal to 0. 1 plus 2x equal to 0. 2x equal to minus 1. X is equal to minus 1 by 2. Draw the number line. Minus infinity comma plus infinity. Plot the point on the number line minus 1 by 2. Now prepare one table. This is interval 1 plus 2x, then f dash of x, increase bar decrease. The first interval is minus infinity comma minus half comma infinity. In between, take any one value for x. Suppose x is equal to minus 1. 2 into minus 1 is minus 2. 1 minus 2 is minus 1. Minus 1 means less than 0. Minus half to infinity will take x is equal to 0. Substitute x is equal to 0. 1 plus 0, that is 1. Positive, that's why greater than 0. Less than 0, 1 plus 2x. But minus of 1 plus 2x. This answer multiply by minus. So here minus, here plus. Minus into minus plus, plus into minus minus. Because f dash of x means minus of 1 plus 2x. So minus into minus plus, plus into minus minus. Plus means greater than 0. Minus means less than 0. So increases. Increases, decreases means we'll write the closed interval minus infinity comma minus half means f dash of x greater than or equal to 0, that is increasing. Minus half comma infinity is decreasing. Suppose strictly increasing, decreasing means same procedure. Instead of closed bracket, open brackets. Instead of closed bracket, you have to write the open brackets. Suppose strictly increasing, decreasing means instead of that, suppose they ask question strictly increasing or decreasing means minus infinity comma minus of strictly increasing, minus half comma infinity strictly decreasing. Only thing, if used closed interval increasing, open interval decreasing. Listen, intervals actually given minus of 1 plus 2x, that is f of dash of x. In between substitute any one value, that is negative. In between substitute any one value here, positive. But the question is minus of 1 plus 2x, that's why minus into minus plus. Plus into minus minus, plus means greater than 0, minus means less than 0. So increasing, decreasing. Next question number 2. Subdivision number 2. What is subdivision number 2? F of x is equal to x cube minus 3x plus 1. X cube minus 3x plus 1. Then f dash of x. X cube differentiation is 3x square, 3x differentiation is 3. F dash of x, that is 3 into x square minus 1. F dash of x, 3, x square minus 1 can be written as x minus 1 x plus 1. F dash of x equal to 0. That means x is equal to 1, x is equal to minus 1. Now draw the number line. The number line starts from minus infinity to plus infinity. Plot the points minus 1 plus 1. Now the intervals are minus infinity comma minus 1, minus 1 comma 1, 1 comma infinity. Now draw the table. In table interval, the first factor is x minus 1, second factor is x plus 1, product of this factor is f dash of x. Then they ask only increases bar decreases. What is the first interval? Minus infinity comma minus 1. What is the second interval? Minus 1 comma 1. Third interval 1 comma infinity. In between minus 2, minus 2 minus 1, minus 3, that is minus. In between 0, minus. In between 2, plus. In between minus 2, minus 2 plus 1, minus. In between 0, plus. In between 2, plus. F dash of x means product of these two factors. Minus into minus, plus. Minus into plus, minus. Plus into plus, plus. That's why minus infinity comma minus 1 is increasing. Minus 1 comma plus 1 is decreasing. 1 comma infinity is increasing. Therefore, increasing interval minus infinity comma minus 1 and 1 comma infinity. Decreasing interval minus 1 comma 1. Increasing interval minus infinity comma minus 1 and 1 comma infinity. Decreasing interval minus 1 comma 1. Is it clear? Now, once again read the question carefully. To find the increasing interval and decreasing interval, f of x given, find f dash of x, 3 common x square minus 1, x square minus 1 can be written as x minus 1 into x plus 1, f dash of x equal to 0, the value of x is equal to 1 and x is equal to minus 1. Draw the number line, plot the points on the number line, identify the intervals. Now table interval. The first factor is x minus 1, second factor x plus 1, product of these two is f dash of x, minus infinity comma minus 1, in between minus 2, minus 2 minus 1 negative, minus 2 plus 1 negative, negative into negative positive. In between 0, 0 minus 1 negative, 0 plus 1 plus, minus into plus minus. 1 comma infinity, 2 minus 1 plus, 2 plus 1 plus, plus into plus plus. Plus means increasing, minus means decreasing. So, 2 increasing intervals, 1 decreasing interval. Clear? The next problem. Problem number 3. F of x is equal to x cube plus x plus 1. F dash of x 3x square plus 1. It is x is a perfect square, there is no other x there. X, substitute any value for x. Substitute any value for x. It is positive, either positive value or negative value or 0, it is positive. Therefore, f dash of x greater than 0 for all real values of x. Real values of x. So, f of x is strictly increasing on minus infinity comma plus infinity. F of x is strictly increasing on minus infinity comma plus infinity. Is it clear? The next problem. Same way do the remaining problems. The next sum number 4. F of x is equal to x minus 2 sin x. The interval is given 0 to 2 pi. So, one complete circle. What is the next step? F dash of x. 1 minus 2 cos x. F dash of x equal to 0. 1 equal to 2 cos x. Cos x is equal to 1 by 2. For what value of cos is 1 by 2? X is equal to pi by 3, 60 degree, or it lies in fourth quadrant. Fourth quadrant also positive. That's why 2 pi minus pi by 3, that equal to pi by 3 comma 5 pi by 3. Pi by 3 comma 5 pi by 3. Now substitute, draw the number line. It's 0 to 2 pi because limit is given. Don't take minus infinity to plus infinity. Plot the point pi by 3 and 5 pi by 3. The intervals are, first interval 0 comma pi by 3, pi by 3 comma 5 pi by 3, 5 pi by 3 comma 2 pi. That is 1 minus 2 cos x, f dash of x, increase bar decrease. 0 comma pi by 3, suppose I will consider pi by 4. Cos pi by 4 is 1 by root 2. 1 minus 2 into 1 by root 2. That is 1 minus root 2. Root 2 is 1.414. 1 minus 4, 1.414 is negative. Pi by 3 to 5 pi by 3. Just consider pi by 2. Cos 90 is 0. 1 minus 0 plus. Then 5 pi by 3 to 2 pi. Suppose we will consider 330. So cos 330 value is approximately 1 minus 2 cos 330. 1 minus 2 cos 330 means 360 minus 30. 1 minus 2 cos 30. Cos 30 value is root 3 by 2. 2 to cancel. Root 3 is 1.732. 1 minus 1.732 is minus. Otherwise, minus plus, definitely it will be minus only. Therefore, this is minus plus minus. Minus means this interval 0 comma pi by 3 closed interval is decreasing. Pi by 3 to 5 pi by 3 increasing. 5 pi by 3 to 2 pi, that is decreasing. Just will consider first 45 degree, will get this result. 5 pi by 3, 5 pi by 3, in between pi by 2 positive. In between I will consider 330 degree, 360 minus 30, that is cos 30 root 3 by 2 negative. Is it clear? Now decreasing interval, write the conclusion part. Decreasing interval. What is the decreasing interval? 0 comma pi by 3 and 5 pi by 3 comma 2 pi. So increasing interval, that is pi by 3 comma 5 pi by 3. Vachalama. The last question, f of x is equal to sin power 4x plus cos power 4x. In the interval, what is the interval given? 0 comma pi by 2. First quadrant, only first quadrant. Listen carefully. What is the first step? F dash of x. 4 sin cube x. Sin x differentiation is cos x. Plus 4 cos cube x. Cos x differentiation is minus sin x. 4 sin x cos x common. That is sin square x minus cos square x. Minus taken out. 4 can be written as 2 sin x cos x. That is cos square x minus sin square x. Minus 2. This is sin 2x. This is cos 2x. Minus 2 sin 2x cos 2x is sin 4x. மறுபடியும் கவனிங்க. sin 4x டிஃபரன்ஷியேட் பண்ணா இது வரும். cos power 4x ஓட டிஃபரன்ஷியேஷன் இது. காமனா இருக்கிறால வெளிய எடுத்துறோம். ரிமைனிங் sin square x minus cos square x minus taken out. This 4 can be written as 2 into 2. Cos square x minus sin square x is cos 2x. This is sin 2x. 2 sin 2x cos 2x is sin 4x. F dash of x equal to 0 minus sin 4x equal to 0. That is sin 4x equal to 0. 4x equal to 0, comma pi, comma 2 pi, etc. Sin 0, 0, sin pi 0, sin 2 pi 0. Therefore, x is equal to 0 by 4, pi by 4, 2 pi by 4 is pi by 2. 2 pi by 4 is pi by 2. Now, draw the number line. Why we stop up to this means the given interval up to 0 to pi by 2 only. And it starts from 0, pi by 2, in between the point pi by 4. Now, draw the table. The tables contains what are the parts? First interval, then sin 4x, then f dash of x, minus sin 4x, 0, comma pi by 4, pi by 4, comma pi by 2. 0, comma pi by 4 means 0 to 45, take 30, 4 30s are 120, 120 lies in second quadrant, in second quadrant sign is positive. Pi by 4 to pi by 2 take 60, 4 60s are 240, 240 lies in third quadrant, in third quadrant sign is minus. Listen, in between 30, 4 30s are 120, sign 120 is second quadrant, sign is positive. 45 to 90, 60, 4 60s are 240, in third quadrant negative, that's why plus into minus, minus, minus into plus, minus into minus plus, because minus sin 4x, this is minus sin 4x. This answer multiplied by minus f dash of x. Increase, bar decrease. 0, comma pi by 4 is decreasing interval, pi by 4, comma pi by 2 is increasing interval, because this is positive, this is negative. So, already we completed nearly exercise number 5.7. We solved all the problems. Here only 3 concepts we studied. Just you have to verify increasing or decreasing in the given interval. Second, you have to verify either monotonic or not monotonic. In the same interval, 2 different signs, positive and negative for 2 different values, it is not monotonic. Same sign for different values, it is a monotonic. For increasing decreasing interval, given f of x, to find f dash of x equal to 0, then draw the number line, plot the points on the number line, prepare the table. Tables contains intervals, factors, f dash of x, either increase or decrease. Then positive means increasing, negative means decreasing. So that is enough to solve this exercise. Is it clear? Now we completed increases, decreases. Whatever problem given in this exercise, definitely you can able to solve this exercise. Only thing, regular practice. So once again I'll tell you, for increasing, decreasing, there are 2 types of questions they ask. Interval is given. From this interval, you have to verify either increases or decreases. Otherwise, you have to identify the interval. In this interval, which interval is increasing or decreases. ஏறும் சார்பு இறங்கும் சார்பு என ஆராய வேண்டும். இது மட்டும் பாத்துங்க. 5.6ல I solved all the problems. Same way, some of the example problem you will try. If you have any doubt, ask in the class. Thank you. We'll see you in the next.